Welcome back. Today, we are diving deep into Google's incredible AI platform, Anti-Gravity. We're going to show you how to go way beyond just writing prompts and start building powerful, predictable systems that give you exactly what you want, every single time.
So, does this feel familiar? You write what you think is the perfect prompt, but the AI just gives you inconsistent, kind of frustrating results. Well, you're not alone, and I'm going to tell you, it's not actually your fault. The problem isn't the prompt.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. This is the whole idea for today. The real secret, the key to getting predictable, high-quality stuff from AI isn't about tweaking your words forever. It's about building a solid system that does all the heavy lifting for you.
So how do we actually build that system? Well, it all starts with a solid foundation. Getting this first part right is absolutely non-negotiable. So let's walk through the exact steps together. Okay, first things first, you're going to download the platform from antigravity.google. But listen, here's the part that trips everyone up. You have to work inside a dedicated folder. So create a new folder on your desktop, open that folder from inside the platform, and then make one single file inside it called agents.md.
That agents.md file you just made, that's basically the blueprint for your entire project. You can think of it like the master instruction manual that you hand to the AI. It tells Anti-Gravity exactly how to behave, what files to make, and what the entire structure should look like.
And the magic word to bring that whole blueprint to life is instantiate. Yep, when you tell the agent to instantiate your agents.md file, it just reads your instructions and automatically builds out the entire project for you. It's totally repeatable, it's predictable, and it saves you so much time. All right, so now that we've covered the what, let's get into the why. Because really understanding the concepts humming away under the hood is what's going to unlock its real power for you.
So the whole system thinks using this three-layer architecture. Layer 1 is the directive. That's just your instructions in the agents.md file. Layer 2 is orchestration, which is where the AI figures out how to do what you asked. And layer 3 is execution, where it actually gets to work creating files and writing code. Now, one of the coolest results of this whole setup is something called self-annealing, or you can just think of it as self-healing. What this means is, if the system hits an error while it's building something, it can actually troubleshoot and correct itself without you having to do a thing. It literally just fixes its own mistakes. And this brings us to a huge concept, skills. Instead of typing out long, complicated prompts, skills are just files you store locally that teach the AI how to do something really specific. And because they're local, they cost you 0 tokens. That means you get super consistent results, and you can reuse them over and over. It is a total game changer for your workflow.
Okay, you've got the basics down. Now let's get into the real power user stuff. These are the techniques that are going to separate you from 99% of other users and make your workflow just unbelievably efficient. The single most important skill you need to get is called the skill creator. Seriously, it's like a meta skill, a skill that helps you generate brand new, perfectly formatted skills for pretty much any task you can think of. You want a skill that drafts LinkedIn posts for you? Just use the skill creator to build a LinkedIn drafter. It's that easy.
Now, to make things even faster, you should create a master template folder. Just stick your agents.md file in there along with all your favorite skills. Now, whenever you start a new project, you just duplicate that folder. Boom! All your instructions and tools are right there, ready to go, cutting your setup time down to basically 0.
And, Anti-Gravity isn't some closed-off system. It uses something called MCP servers, which act like a universal translator, letting you hook up all sorts of third-party tools. So you could add a web scraper like Firecrawl, for example, just by pasting its documentation right into the chat. The agent just figures out the rest. It's amazing.
Okay, now think about how you probably work now. You ask the AI to do one thing, you wait, then you ask it to do the next thing. It's slow. It's linear.
But what if you didn't have to work like that? Well, there's this kind of hidden feature called the Agent Manager that lets you run multiple AI agents at the exact same time, all working in parallel.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Imagine this. You could have one agent acting as a senior researcher out there gathering all the data you need, while at the exact same time, a second agent is acting as a front-end developer, building out your user interface. This just exponentially speeds everything up.
So we've covered the setup, the core ideas, and the pro workflows. Now let's see what happens when we put it all together. Let's look at the final payoff.
Before anti-gravity writes a single line of code, it shows you an implementation plan. And what's so cool about this is that you can actually review the plan and add your own comments to any line you want. The AI will take your feedback and work it in before it starts building. You are always in the driver's seat.
And you can be super specific too. For example, you can tell it to change a brand color to an exact hex code, like this neon green, or to add your specific social media handle. It takes these precise instructions and builds them right into the final product.
So what is all this, the systems, the skills, the parallel agents, the direct feedback, what does it all add up to? Well, it creates one single, complex, totally finished asset. And here it is, a fully functional landing page. It's got hover animations, it has AI-generated images that match your brand colors, all of your custom details are included, and the best part? This entire thing was built automatically in just a matter of minutes.
So, I think the takeaway here is pretty clear. It's time to stop chasing the perfect prompt. The future of working with AI is all about building smart, repeatable systems. So the real question isn't just what the AI can do for you, but what systems can you build with it? Are you ready to start building?